The truth about drug
Open the
ads.
laptop up to see, and it says BMD results do not imply fracture risk reduction. So this is a drug being promoted, being sold to reduce the risk of fractures of broken bones, and then it gives you this whole spiel about how amazing this drug is at improving bone density. But then in the tiny letters on light blue, it basically says there's no evidence that improving bone density will help reduce fractures. So then why are you selling us this drug?
So that's an important consideration. So a lot of individuals, especially as they advance in age, will be asked to take a scan, a DEXA scan, a bone density scan. And when they do that, it does provide information as to how dense or thick the bones are. The concern is that doesn't always have a direct straight line to a reduction in the chances of getting fractures, because some of what appears denser in the bones actually is a framework that's not as strong as what you'd want. And that's why legally they're putting this disclosure saying, yeah, this medication will increase the density or thickness of your bones. However, I'm sure their attorney said, you have to disclose somewhere, maybe very small print with light blue on light blue background, or that's the way it seems, that just because it does do that to your bones, that may not prevent actual other fractures. Specifically, does not imply fracture risk reduction. So again, this is taken off an ad that you would typically see on television or maybe on social media, and it's flashes up on the screen for a period of time. There's also print ads that are like this, which again, even in print, as you can see, it's very difficult to even read what it says. You have to hunt, and after you read it, you have to understand what that even means, because a lot of patients might not really even know what the importance of that statement is. So you would think that just because of the potential confusion or misunderstanding, that should be enough to perhaps say that advertising like this would need to be cleaned up a bit before it was published. And we'd wonder, how is it that there are ads like this? And again, not to knock this one drug or drug manufacturer, because as we've already discussed previously, but we're going to look at some more examples, this is a common tactic, if we call it that. It's certainly, again, I understand that's a good way to market. You don't want to scare people, but if you have something that, if you're going to buy a car and the wheels fall off, you may want to mention that there's a potential for the wheels falling off.